Greetings. Today here I'm gonna show you how to play Genshin Impact, not the optimal way, not the meta way, but it will help you how to progress through at the start of the game. So first off, you will have this traveler. I picked the female one. You might have picked the male one. So it's either of those two. At the start of the game, you're gonna get Ember, and then the further you progress, you're gonna get Kea and then Lisa. But there's one character at the earliest stage is on banner, which is Noelle. If I show you this Noelle. At the earliest stage, you're gonna have either of these four, and then the rest of these are gonna be on gacha. So how early or how good they are is depends on you and who you are up against. At the earliest stage of me playing this game. And then first of all, adventure rank will help you progress the story. Now at most, adventure rank 40 is enough for everything. But as further you go, you're gonna get higher difficulty, but more rewards. As for example, I can get 5-star artifacts and then 5-star material, higher rarity materials, and then these ones are your pretty much boss materials, as they call it. Now, how to focus on your team. First, you're gonna need Ember. I know she's pretty awkward to use, but she's mainly here to help you explore and then solve puzzles with her flaming arrow. For Kea, he helps you with sprinting speed or stamina consumption. And then as for Lisa, you're gonna need energy. So how to determine her energy needs is whoever generates it and then whoever gets it. To give an example, I'll be right back real quick. Now see, here's my Lisa's energy. Now I need Ember to trigger it and then get Lisa have it. It's pretty rough at the start, but by the time you trigger reactions and then do something with it, you're slowly getting up. See, everybody starts having energy, and then you decide who first to use it. So some energy are pretty reliant, and some aren't really matter much. So this one is mainly spamming E, but I put it on Q. And then Chaos Ice is pretty good to this day. And then your earliest stage, character level and weapon level, I put it on one on accident. You're gonna have the better ones like this one, for example. These two will affect your combat experience. Well, at the start of the game, of course, because the further you go, you're gonna get these earliest mobs like artifacts. You're fine to keep it at the start. See, like this set is pretty good, getting HP regen for opening chests, and then stores HP from getting Mora. Now these ones are pretty good set by keeping it 4 piece. Now see, 2-piece, 4-piece, and then 2-piece, 4-piece combo. And then the two main resource that you'll probably need are the Exiles set and the Instructor set, because these two are the main resources to get Elemental Mastery and then Energy Recharge. As for rest of these, you're pretty much see and understand who would need it the most and who would not. I know that's pretty plenty information, but you'll get to that one. So, but I'll just keep telling you for things to be aware of. And then at the earlier completion, by the time you finish this, you're gonna unlock this. Now I'll show you example, like what contributions would provide. So by the time you reach this one, you're gonna unlock a thing called reputation. So see, the slowly you play through, you're gonna unlock most of these resources. And then the NRE is pretty much the same as MRE, will help you throughout the experience. Because by the time you're using it, you can put any consumables that can help you during combat. Well, not any, just any healing items, and then revive ones. And then the second one is the Serenity Pot. Now, why Serenity Pot? Because that one will be your next determined resources, because there's no other way other than you playing the game as to wait for the resin. Now here are the reputation on Liyue, which I haven't done some of it. By the time you unlock, you're gonna get a thing called condensed resin. And then the Seeker Stove. Now condensed resin is pretty useful because of being able to use the resin, even though I already have this one, for example. However, it will need this crystal core. Now, how to check this one is pretty much at the early stage. Like around here would be crystal flies, and around here would be crystal flies also, and around here I think it's about somewhere around here you will have crystal flies. So be sure to collect those if you haven't planned to pretty much, I don't have enough time to play today, I'm gonna use my condensed resin to save up on next day. Now, as the total condensed resin you can get is 5. As for the teapot that I mentioned before, is around this one. It's there's a quest that will tell you to interact, and then by the time you interact, you will unlock a place. Now, as the Serenity Pot, you'll try to put as many points as much as possible, because those are the ones that will determine your income, like passive income, or as they call it, bit mining. You see, now I have Adactyl Energy Max. Wait for the king. It will give me about 5 and then 30. Now, and also on this one, you can get resources like things that you want to decorate and then things that you want to use it. I already used my transient resin. Now it's almost the same as condensed resin. You'll be able to use it manually. And then this one's companions is here that will help you farm the affinity, as they call it, or friendship. I see most of these characters are pretty much max. And then the next one is planting. Why planting is important? Because it will help you gather materials as much as you get. Before it was about 20 seeds, but nowadays it's, I'll just clear one for example. See, you can get most of these plants. However, to get this kind of plants, you will need a thing called seed dispensary. As for where to get it, it's usually after Liyue, if I remember correctly. And then you'll be able to gather seeds. However, you need this one active to collecting plants or local materials to get the seed. Otherwise, you won't be able to get it. Because by the time you put, let's say, NRE for example, it won't count as you're using this. But you can pretty much switch, have 4 slots, decided what to add and then what to replace. Then yeah, that's pretty much about things to be aware for Genshin. But not exactly. The forge, I'll drop to Mondstadt for example. At the start of the game, you will have some NPCs that can give you items. Like for example, you want most of these resources, and then next one is this NPC right here that can help you craft the mystic crystals to your weapon EXP. Now to get this, you pretty much need just this kind of crystal chunk. If you don't know where, you can try to ask him where to get it. I will tell you not everything, sadly enough. It will tell you the ones that has specific materials called this one, condensed crystal. Oh no, it's the magical crystal chunk. My bad. Now to say how useful this is, somewhat, when you actually unable to play the game and then you want to spend the original resin without interrupting this one. So it's pretty much depends on you. And then the next one is this notebook right here. Right, really adventure book, you can fulfill the experience task to get the rewards, then focus on commissions, which you can swap which region as you like, and then looking at domains. Most of these are pretty much the in-game content, in-game loop, and then enemy materials and the guides that will tell you what to prioritize and then what to finish first, or you pretty much freely do anything. In battle is just pretty much a combat rewards that can help you. Now, how useful these are, it's pretty good. Like you get most of these artifacts at the start that can help you with, and then yeah, by the time you fulfill these ones, you'll be able to enjoy the game even further. If you have the next questions regarding like what to play, what to determine, whatever, any questions, feel free to comment down below because I'll able to answer you as best as I could. Okay, bye bye.